Now, Donald Trump's press secretary, Sean Spicer, seems to have an odd long-running feud against ice cream. Well, specifically the supposed ice cream of the future, Dippin' Dots. Now, of course, with all the many different issues with Spicer getting him in the news, including his disastrous first press conference that made him basically into a hilarious internet meme, and of course helping to spawn, along with Kellyanne Conway, alternative facts. It's kind of weird to look back and see this guy who would become the White House press secretary feuding with an ice cream company. Now, let me give you the details here. Now, back in 2010, Spicer had tweeted out randomly, and this is fun, Dippin' Dots is not the ice cream of the future. Okay, hey, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, right? And to be honest, I've never had Dippin' Dots before. So, I don't know, he might not be, he might be right. Maybe it's not the ice cream of the future. I mean, it was back in 2010, so maybe it's the ice cream of the past. Don't know. But again, 2010. Now, a year later, in September of 2011, he said, I think I've said this before, but Dippin' Dots are not the ice cream of the future. Okay, man, just to reiterate, as if he didn't get it out the first time, and just to remind you guys, that ice cream sucks. It is not the ice cream of the future. In fact, even later, several months later, when the company decided to file for bankruptcy in 2011, financial hardship, etc., he decided that he would celebrate, tweeting again, ice cream of the past, Dippin' Dots files for bankruptcy. Along with an article, of course, that tells about the impending bankruptcy of Dippin' Dots. Now, of course, they survived bankruptcy, and they're back in business. Now, again, I don't know what's so bad about Dippin' Dots. Maybe they taste bad. I don't know. But see, that was back in 2011. Now, you would think the guy would take his celebration, take his win against this so-called ice cream of the future, and let it go. Let it go, right? Wrong. In fact, wrong. In a tweet from 2015, he resumed this weird feud. Possibly because he couldn't get any Dippin' Dots in vanilla at a Washington Nationals baseball game. He tweets out, if Dippin' Dots was truly the ice cream of the future, they would have not run out of vanilla. Our White House press secretary, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Give me a break here.
Give me a break.
You've got to be kidding me. Now, look, as I said, Dippin' Dots survived bankruptcy, and they decided to finally respond to this. In an open letter online, Dippin' Dots CEO Scott Fisher recently offered to treat him and his team to some ice cream. He says, we understand that ice cream is a serious matter. Super serious. And running out of your favorite flavor can feel like a national emergency. This is great. I know it's corporate speak, but at the same time, it's kind of clever, kind of funny. He said, we've seen your tweets and would like to be friends rather than foes. After all, we believe in connecting the dots. Oh. We can even afford to treat the White House and its press corps to an ice cream social. What do you say? We'll make sure there's plenty of all your favorite flavors. I'm assuming including vanilla. Now, Spicer replied to the offer on Monday. Sorry for the delay. How about we do something great for those who served our nation and first responders? So, look, that's weird. Okay, it's a weird story. It's a little fun story. It doesn't really matter all that much. But I figured I'd talk about it just because it's strange. Just because it's a little interesting. And also, maybe it's a good way to troll a company. I mean, for 6 years, 7 years, to eventually get some free ice cream. Maybe if I trolled a company for 6 years, like, I don't know, Ben and Jerry's, they'll give me some free ice cream. Who knows? Ben and Jerry's, not the best in Vermont. No, I'm kidding. I totally love Ben and Jerry's. I can't do this. I'm not as good as Sean Spicer. Like I said, Interesting story. Doesn't mean a whole lot, but kind of fun. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent, non-corporate media, go to our Patreon page and become a patron. Patreon.com/TYTNation.